In this video, we'll break down 8 warning signs of a bad tie rod, explained clearly so you'll know exactly what to watch out for. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you, thanks for riding with me again. And if you're new here, welcome aboard. You're in the right place. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more car maintenance tips. Now, let's jump right in. What is the purpose of a tie rod in a car? The tie rod is a crucial component of your vehicle's steering system. It connects the steering rack to the steering knuckle on each front wheel. When you turn the steering wheel, the tie rods help transmit that motion to the wheels, making the car change direction. A tie rod has an inner and outer part, allowing for adjustment and flexibility in alignment. It also helps maintain proper alignment of the wheels for safe driving. Without a functional tie rod, your car would lose precise steering control. Here are 8 symptoms of a bad tie rod. Number 1. Uneven tire wear. One of the earliest signs of a bad tie rod is uneven tire wear. The tie rod maintains proper alignment of the front wheels, so when it wears out or becomes loose, the tires start to wear unevenly. You may notice more wear on the inner or outer edges of the tire. This happens because the tire is not aligned correctly and drags slightly as it rotates. Uneven tire wear reduces the lifespan of your tires and may cause vibrations. It also affects handling, especially during cornering or braking. You might overlook it until you notice your vehicle pulling to one side. Inspecting your tires regularly helps catch this early. If ignored, it may result in complete tie rod failure. That could lead to unsafe driving conditions and expensive repairs. Number 2. Steering wheel vibration. A failing tie rod often causes noticeable vibrations in the steering wheel. These vibrations typically become more pronounced at higher speeds. You may also feel the vibration increase when turning the wheel or hitting bumps. This is due to the looseness or play in the steering linkage caused by the bad tie rod. Since tie rods connect the steering gear to the wheels, any instability affects steering feedback. The shaky sensation can make it hard to control the vehicle. It may feel like the front end is unstable or wandering. Ignoring this issue can lead to more serious steering problems. Always investigate steering vibrations immediately. A mechanic can inspect and diagnose the root cause. Number 3. Loose or unresponsive steering. Another key symptom is loose or unresponsive steering. When the tie rod starts to fail, the connection between the steering wheel and wheels becomes weak. You may notice a delay or play when turning the wheel. The car might also wander slightly, requiring constant correction to stay in lane. This can be particularly noticeable at highway speeds. You may feel like the steering wheel is not doing its job. This symptom makes driving more tiring and dangerous. It's a clear indication that something in the steering system is worn out. Continuing to drive like this can worsen the damage. Immediate repair or replacement is highly recommended. Number 4. Clunking or knocking sounds. A bad tie rod can create clunking or knocking noises, especially when turning or driving over bumps. These sounds occur because the worn tie rod end has excess play or movement. The components may knock against each other during motion. You might hear the noise from the front end, especially when steering left or right. The noise typically worsens over time as the tie rod deteriorates. If left untreated, it could lead to complete separation of the joint. This is a safety hazard and could result in loss of steering control. A mechanic can identify the exact source of the noise. Timely repairs help prevent more costly damage. Number 5. Vehicle pulls to one side. If your car pulls to one side while driving, a bad tie rod might be to blame. The tie rod ensures both wheels are aligned and turned together. When it wears out, the alignment is thrown off, causing one wheel to deviate. As a result, the car may drift left or right without steering input. You'll need to constantly correct the steering to stay straight. This can be frustrating and unsafe, especially during long drives. Poor alignment also increases tire wear and fuel consumption. This symptom often goes hand in hand with uneven tire wear. An alignment check or inspection can confirm the issue. Replacing the tie rod restores proper handling. Number 6. Excessive play in the steering wheel. When turning the wheel, you might feel it's too loose or has too much free play. This means the steering input isn't immediately transferring to the wheels. A worn-out tie rod can't hold the wheel alignment tightly, leading to slack. It may take more effort or larger movements to turn the vehicle. This condition compromises steering precision and can be dangerous at high speeds. Excessive play also affects your ability to react quickly in emergencies. In some cases, the car may feel unstable, especially when cornering. This symptom can be subtle at first but worsens over time. Getting the steering system checked early prevents greater risk. Number 7. Visible damage or looseness. Sometimes, you can visually inspect the tie rod for damage or looseness. A worn tie rod might appear rusted, cracked, or have a torn rubber boot. The boot protects the joint and keeps grease in, so if it's torn, debris can enter. This causes the tie rod to wear faster. You might also notice that the tie rod moves excessively by hand. Mechanics use a lift to check this by wiggling the wheel side to side. If there's too much play, the tie rod may need replacing. Early visual detection can prevent roadside breakdowns. Regular inspection during oil changes can help catch this early. Number 8. Poor wheel alignment after adjustment. If you recently had a wheel alignment and your car is still pulling or handling poorly, a bad tie rod might be the reason. Tie rods must be in good condition for an alignment to be effective. A worn or loose tie rod end throws off the adjustment quickly. You may feel the steering drift or become imprecise again shortly after the alignment. This could lead to repeating alignment jobs without solving the real issue. Mechanics usually check tie rods before alignment for this reason. Ignoring the underlying issue leads to recurring symptoms. Replacing the bad tie rod allows the alignment to hold properly. Number 9. Tire screeching or squealing while turning. A bad tie rod can also cause your tires to screech or squeal when turning, especially at low speeds. This noise happens because the wheels are no longer aligned properly and may drag slightly across the pavement. As you turn, instead of rolling smoothly, the tires slip sideways just enough to create that sound. It's more noticeable during tight turns or U-turns. The issue isn't always the brakes, it's often your suspension or steering components acting up. If left unchecked, the tie rod could fail completely and cause steering loss. Screeching while turning isn't normal, even on dry roads. Get it inspected right away to avoid tire damage or worse. Catching this early can save your alignment, tires, and safety. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on more car maintenance tips. Thanks for checking this out, and drive safe out there.